It's Curry retrieving the rebound. Fends off the D, floater on the fly. Got it! Got it! What a shot! Acrobatic hit in the deck. And he smiles to go to the line. Just amazing. Skill, a game changer.
Well, Steph got that first bump, knew that.
Green setting multiple screens for Curry, who fires and hits and ties the game.
To harp on Draymond Green's screening ability. It's reverse the screen and then let Steph Curry just get enough space to get it off. So
see Murray at midcourt trying to keep him from getting a catch. Here's Curry, deep triple. It's good! We're tied again! 4.5 minutes. Curry has all 13 of Golden State's points.
They start him in the backcourt. Draymond again with the screen. One dribble before the defender can react. How good is that?
What do you expect here now with Denver?
So two men jumping, Steph again. Hall showed. And then Curry hits a three and he's knocked down for a 4-point play. McNeely is like, what do I have to do? Erupting after that one. Counter move him to death. That release is so quick. You think you're there. No airspace. Steph doesn't need any airspace. Who needs airspace when you're the greatest shooter that's ever lived with that release?
This game, this probably is one of the more impressive games of the homestand to have a low turnover game.
Yeah, they're top 5 in contested shots, and they didn't get to Curry in time.
A lot of right-handed players prefer to go left and shoot, and it's really interesting.
Steph Curry did pressure on Draymond, just bothered him enough.
And Miller got cracked, so he went down.
Will Richard, touchdown!
And that's why that happened.
Ball of the year. They're 10-4. And Curry with a Brock Purdy delivery to Will Richard. But GP2, Podziemski, Melton, and Steph. It was knocked away from Al, but Steph, good hands. And what a whip pass to Melton. Oh my goodness, Steph Curry showing off with the delivery.
It goes as a turnover. Look, he gathers it, takes his time, show him the ball, and then, oh, I got a cutter. D'Anthony Melton, I get the goggles too. I got vision.
Steph, after the timeout, you leave Curry open for three. That'll work.
They just weren't ready to defend. Coach Spoelstra turned around.
Biggest lead for the Dubs have been 5. Curry bottoms a three, and now this is the biggest lead. The bench is 21-19 in favor of the Warriors. We've talked about the depth of both these teams. Steph made one, Steph made two. And Horford did his Draymond impersonation with a high screen.
Jimmy Butler's just got to make sure he doesn't leave his feet with nowhere to go when he's driving.
The Heat's last win was against Oklahoma City. Steph Curry flipping it up and in. This begins.
So Podziemski kind of sneak up on him.
Steph on Jaquez, step back three. Curry got the triple. He's got 16. We're sitting there going 18 of 29. Steph Curry. He drops in a three. He's 5 of 9. See right there, two men jumping Steph. That is their defense. That's left over from Nick Nurse in the finals. And Curry, okay, if he gets away from any defenders, he's going to laser it in. Like you said, the numbers are flipped. The poorest three-point shooting team in the NBA is 7 of 12. And Steph recalibrated right there, the elbow jumper. Ricochets out, Buddy Hield saving it. Steph turns and fires again. That's the best play of the first half.
Just as a team, they're 25th in the league in three-point shooting percentage on the season, and they've been shooting it better, but you want to bring them back down to earth.
That guy can make threes. Steph Curry dropping in a triple. No Anthony Davis, no Daniel Gafford, no Derek Lively. They can contest on the perimeter, but if you leave Curry, Steph has hit 2 threes now.
They're working inside instead of staying at the three-point line and settling.
Curry again. 3 threes.
He's got that look in his eyes. Just making sure someone's anticipating to being ready. If the Warriors are less reactive, more proactive, and if Steph gets inside.
That's a beautiful delivery from Draymond Green out the cutting Steph Curry. They don't have a center on the floor here. Steph lasering in a three. Curry's fourth three. He's got 20. Ends a 7-0 Dallas run. Curry for three. Got it. Steph's got 23.
All of a sudden, it's starting to rain.
Curry. Steph shot that from San Anselmo. Najee Marshall's a 31% three-point shooter. He's 2 of 3. Curry drops in a triple. Steph's starting to feel it. And Jason Kidd's going to take a timeout. It's 11 of 19 for the game. Dallas takes time in a 1-point game.
Well, Dante, he just plays so hard.
Yeah, he's just a solid player. Stays within himself.
Curry over the double team got the roll. Bad news is they're only up 5 because they shot 4 of their last 20.
Yeah, they haven't gotten it going offensively, but Steph is back in here. Clark's on him. He's got some space. He knocks that one down.
Make that 5 of 21. Finds Draymond, in turn, locates Curry. Back to Dre. Won't shoot it. Now finds Curry, who relocates underneath, and he beat Gobert with a reverse.
Perfect. He doesn't have to have the ball to beat Gobert.
Edwards trying to speed up Podziemski. Curry now in space. Rattles and falls.
Yeah, Steph was kind of setting a screen, then just took his time there.
Yes.
You don't have to try anything crazy.
Left of the logo. 3 more.
Yeah. Just found a little space. You're playing into their hand. If you're turning the ball over, they want to get out, fast break, transition.
That guy can shoot as many threes as you want. Curry drops one in there. 2 men jump at Curry. You see a lot of that. Step out of the corner. He's that good.
Defenders are there. He's impacting the game. He's been big time defensively. He does have 4 assists too.
Steph down the lane, laying it up and in.
And Draymond set that screen for Steph.
And Filipowski has 10, Keontae George has 12. Steph Curry, he's got 18, and his third made 3.
He's smiling to relocate them to depth.
Well, they're sitting there now with 7 players in double figures for Utah. We talked about them, 6th best scoring team. Curry.
Draymond got that block. That's why it hit the side of the backboard. They were in rotation there after they double teamed the baseline.
Steph splits the double team, and Curry puts it in and draws the foul. Oh, man. First quarter, second, third, or fourth. You cannot take any possessions off.
Split action.
Curry open 3. He got it.
They got guys that you can give it to in the post. They can get you a comfortable shot. Tobias Harris is still one of those guys.
With just 14 a game. Curry on the reverse.
Yo.
What a shot. Not to mention, the Pistons don't mind running it back, and they got a lot of guys in Cade and Asar, but got it out of control there and turns it over. Curry 3 before the defense is set. That's the recipe right there. Melton corner 3, and the air ball goes to the offense. Podziemski, Curry on a reload 3, and he got it. What a great play by Brandon.
That was on my mind for some reason.
Midway through the third, and Steph Curry, who shot that from Fremont.
And it becomes negative in a
There's
game
an
like
old
this.
friend, Luke Walton.
Yes, there it is.
And Luke Walton would always say in the first championship year, any other superstar in our sport.
Well, he gets a scrubs whistle for a superstar.
I want to see Asar Thompson do that to Luka Doncic for 10 minutes. Curry putting it up and in, and he is fouled this time.
All you want, but if I double cross you like this, through the legs, behind the back, now you don't have the angle. I've made my own advantage, and I'm looking around like, that was...
3 turnovers for DeAndre Ayton in this game. Still trying to find his rhythm with his new team. Curry, the look away and bank shot. Or will it? They're going to call this a shooting foul.
Right here's Curry. Ayton in that drop coverage. Curry takes advantage.
Horford in for Draymond.
He was saying, I'm going to work harder than you. I'm counting on that.
Steph moving without the ball again. He flips it in, and his first trip to the foul line.
He's cooking up another masterpiece. And everybody's always looking for Steph. Again, moving without the ball. Listen, this is a seasoned chef, right? A seasoned chef's food.
Steph on Christian Brown. Shot clock at 10.
Curry in the lane. Curry up and in. Steph's got 22. Denver takes time.
The Warrior bench.
Mr. Curry, flip it in.
They gave Kuminga a runway. It's danger time when that happens. Another little exchange. Murray goes over the top. Steph is getting downhill. Kuminga's man leaves him. Look out.
Draymond deflected that away. Curry thought about the three, sidestep triple. Yeah! Offense at their best. Memphis takes time as the Dubs push into double digits. Amazing player, defensive player of the year, all defensive, and being able to shoot like that.
Well, he loves trailing like that. Sometimes defenders forget about it.
Don't forget about that guy. Steph Curry with three. Run judiciously against the Clippers.
Kuminga. What a pass to Curry on the back door.
This is another level. Suit and the glasses and everything, and just found some aluminum foil thing to be that thing that they would use as Steph goes and one.
Steph Curry rattles one home and picks up the foul.
He's given these Bucks fans and Warrior fans in the crowd a show here. AJ Green is just in over his head here. They've thrown you into the deep end. Steph is jumping into you.
Warriors have played the most clutch games. Butler denied at the rim, but Al Horford a new opportunity for Curry. Three! They're not done yet.
That is all Al Horford. He kind of walled off that next defender so Jimmy Butler could get that up on the rim. Got the rebound.
Steph, hesitation. Down the lane. Draymond catch and shoot three is long and strong. And there's Guy Santos kicking it out to Curry for three! The challenge, the possessions, they still don't score. Phoenix is open 1 of 11 here. Steph Curry with a three. Had a bit of a back issue, questionable whether he would play, so Moody starts, and Moody comes up with a steal. Steph with the trail three. So a Curry layup, a Curry three off the Moody steal. Put the size on Curry, we've seen that a lot. He goes right around Iguodala and flips it up and in.
Watch this subtle move back that way. And he's going to the rim.
The starting five for the Dubs. And they could really use a game from Jonathan Kuminga. He's struggled the last two, but they need that third score. Steph Curry from Draymond to open the scoring. Kelly Olynyk on this team. You talk about the center depth of San Antonio. Curry! He bumped into Cornette. He heard the whistle. He flipped it in, and an opportunity for a three-point play. Three. That's a show and go for a dunk. And now here's Steph driving.
You need something inside.
And Wembanyama comes out on him. The stabilizing factor. Kerr gushing about Butler as Green gets it off to Curry, and Fox is on him. Green screen, switch, three, good. Curry hitting the three moments ago with a nice screen.
Castle just not up at the point of contact to switch to Steph to get in there. And then again, Will Richard, smart to get underneath the left hand, the soft touch.
Alden Johnson checks in for Cornette. 2.5 in the second. Stutter step. Curry triple with Wembanyama right there. From the wing, presented by Wingstop.
Oh, look at the timing right there, Kevin, with Steph seeing Victor's back, reading his last name.
Horford is in. Butler is screen. Curry a three. Bullseye!
And again, Kevin, that's about the 6th time with...
Under a minute to go in the third. It's Curry. Corner, Payton. It's Curry on top. Just amazing.
They just kind of left him. Guard Wagner in the middle.
Steph with a step back. Curry with a three. Suggs was draped all over him, and it didn't matter. Make him shoot threes, but don't foul them and don't turn it over. Steph got Suggs in the air and then bottom the three.
That's just split action. He was in recovery mode.
Like, they can do these things. They're more than capable. Steph with a step back three. Got it. Curry's got 32. Right 20 for Bane, so right under the basket.
Yeah, you see there.
Right there.
It's confidence. Doesn't matter what percentage they shoot. A lot of those fall.
Steph Curry, speaking of confidence, bottoms a three. He didn't settle for that early clock three. Oh, clinging. Steph back again. 23 and 18 in the corner with 20 You need points, you need them in a hurry. Steph with the three, answers! Isaiah Collier on Steph.
Oh, he's like a football player.
Podziemski, PJD, and Guy Santos in. Curry wanted some contact there, banked it in anyway. That's some good basketball power. Okay. It's not like they went to Kentucky or anything. Shot clock at 3. Steph Curry, step back 3. He went to Davidson. Kyle Anderson was his teammate.
Ball a little more and dictate and be the decision maker and the initiator of their offense.
How do you get Steph Curry in this game? He just shoots it because the Warriors have possession. Pat Spencer with Gobert. He could not pull the trigger with Rudy, so Steph hits a 3 instead.
Give him the game ball.
I just said to commemorate that he missed a shot against the Warriors. He never seems to otherwise. Curry on Randall to float it up and in. And Moody missing from the baseline. Butler with the rebound. Curry catch and shoot 3. Got it!
A little more knee bend on that one.
His 4th made 3. And Dub Nation starting to sense something. And Portland with the first 5 points of the game. Step for 3, and the Warriors round the board. Curry triple.
He must have started off the season awful because he's 28% from three-point range.
Curry again. Steph's got 21.
On Green type of move defensively.
Steph's 11 of 15 and 8 of 11 on threes. Step back 3. Make it 9. 9 of 12. And I'm just going to say this right now. Where's the offense going to come from with this group? You like the defense there? It can come from that guy. Steph Curry hits a 3. Quentin Post, reload 3. And Phoenix is just fortunate. Steph Curry 3. Yeah, don't leave that guy. Podziemski denying Gillespie the ball. Now Draymond's there to take care of that. Beautiful. Brandon and Draymond combined wonderfully on that. Curry trails 3. Got it.
Yeah, Steph came off of here, got a nice little handoff.
But watch Goodwin's contest. Okay, he's not there, but let me still whack you again. This is
well, that's
no, but I'm saying that's the new rule. And that's the foul. Long way to go in this game. Under 9 minutes, 5-point lead in the ball. Curry with the center, Mark Williams on it, shot it over and hit that 3. Down to 7. Curry from the hash mark. 3! Oh, he hit something else. He's got 24 of the last 2 years.
Yeah. Well, this shows you there's other teams that's going through it. All these road trips. And Steph knocks down a 3. Finally, I told you he's going to hit one.
End up being a disaster, but Podziemski saved the day. Curry an open 3. Got it!
Look at him dance. Do your dance.
Mismatch on the smaller Nembhard. Curry, catch and shoot. Got it! First field goal of the day. It's 7. Mavs have it down to single digits at 9, but they couldn't get it to 7. Curry working on his splash brother. Got inside of him, and he goes to the left hand and banks it home.
Using the glass, he shoots it as high as he needs to finish inside. Big guys.
He's one of the top guys.
Draymond for 3 off back iron. Steph able to track it down and throw it in and draw the foul.
Offensive rebounds. Draymond misses one, but watch Steph Curry on the left side of your screen just shoot in there. The circle of honor, he's all over it. And I was actually talking with him at breakfast about...
I told you not to talk to him at breakfast.
Yeah, I know. I don't obey you. He's solid, around 36%.
Yeah, no, you can't just leave him. Baji, nice knock away, but it ricochets to the Warriors. Steph barely in his hands. How did he hit that 3? All that momentum to end the third. The Warriors rebuild their own energy bar. Steph will flip it in after being fouled again. Oh, what a night for Curry.
It was a Sub-Zero. Got him in the air alone and just leaned in, drew a foul. Baji's like, what am I supposed to do with this guy?
So 31 for Steph. Baji picks up his 5th foul.
And again, only 5 threes. It's so tough to bother him, especially if he's stepping back.
Steph 3. And Wolf just got baptized. 1 year in Michigan, and nobody in the Big Ten shot like that guy. Curry, sidestep. He'll trade 3 anyway. Going to take away three-point play. I'll hit a regular three. Curry springs free. Steph for three. He's got 23.
And Draymond was yelling, boom, after that one because he set the screen. He got Steph open. They weren't ready for that one.
Say it again. We talked about Utah's defensive deficiencies. Curry from the Ferry Building. Drops in at three, and the Human Torch has been fully lit in the third.
Did you see his reaction after that? He breaks very often. The seasoned guys like to take their time at times. They do.
Steph. Another lean in, floated home.
He's on pace for his career high.
Steph Curry. His career high is 62. He has 16 right now.
He's a little different.
Podziemski tried to go D-cell. Santos not going to settle for the three. There's still 12 on the clock. And you can get a Curry three instead. But I'm going to move it around because that guy is more open. And the Bucks take time as the Warriors take the lead. Draymond set that screen. Steph between the whole roster to flip it in. Oh my goodness.
He loves
Curry, come on.
Self-useful. Give Steph a little handoff screen. Let Steph work. He is a magician, an artist. Warriors up 9. Steph is loving this. Someone's there for you.
Guy Santos, early playing time. Curry is locked in. Another three. He's got 9, and the Kings are going to take a timeout. Shot clock down to 5. Curry another three. Same result. Curry's got 27.
Concentrated through the contact. And again, like, you're trying to get up on that.
Alexander Walker also an excellent defender. They put Krejci on Steph in the step back. Curry with a deep two. 6'10" Mohamed Gay on Curry. He goes around him in the lane, reverses it up and in. Oh my goodness, Steph Curry is special.
Put him in a tough position, but you got a big on you. On an island, Steph knows exactly what to do. I'm not letting you off the hook. Let's get super crafty. Then let's add some sauce to it. Get that English off the glass. That's pretty, to say the least.
In the average human population.
5 assists for Josh Hart in this game.
And the Knicks are 5 of 6 from three-point territory. Curry flips it in and a foul.
And he makes it count, and then Curry takes a bump and able to get that in the basket.
The ball handling wizardry of Curry. The give and go, and Curry gets to the rim. Horford.
You're done.
McBride trying to guard Curry. Can't do it. Steph Curry.
You see the step back jumper going to guys' weak hands. It's easier to get your feet set.
Just getting down there, sealing against the smaller players where he can be so effective.
One of the biggest challenges in making the trade for Doncic was relinquishing so much size. Curry got it. That is automatic for Steph Curry. And his pick-and-roll partner, Luka Doncic, who talked about the comfort between the two of them, comes up short here. And rebound cleared by Horford. Warriors have looked to run all night. Curry relocates and knocks down the triple. Butler inside. Hayden, 7 to shoot. Curry, deep one. Bullseye. Steph Curry.
Draymond Green, age 35. Jimmy Butler, 36. Steph Curry, age 37, and still stroking it from deep.
Podziemski looking for a cutter. Shot clock at 5. Back out to Steph, and bottoms of 3. They had 2 defenders there. He still made it. Huge beneficiaries. Draymond went behind the back to Steph. Oh, 14 years. Three-point shooting has been the difference. Curry around Aaron Gordon all the way down the lane. Pass Jokic to lay it in. Horford and Butler up top. Steph comes around that screen. Got it. Al Horford can set a good screen. Draymond with the high screen. Steph's got Klingon on a switch at 7-3. Sidestep 3. Steph Curry bottoms the triple.
Execute late in games like that.
Trayce Jackson-Davis first playing time. Sets the screen for Steph. So right off the bench and great awareness, getting that screen assist for Curry's 3.
Curry springs free again, and Trace is screening, and Curry's bottling threes.
And they're making it even higher.
Hansen, pretty good passer for a big, but that one knocked away. Brandon Podziemski's first playing time. Curry again. Why not? Steph's got 14. Offensive rebound. He could do that so well. Setting up Curry, and he got a three and a 4-point play. That is all Kuminga and his energy. A good recovery by Memphis. Prevented the layup. Steph all the way to the rim because Jimmy Butler walled off Morant.
Oh, Harden's had a nice balance to his attack since he's joined the Clippers, getting his teammates involved, the assists, and he's still scoring at a high level.
Steph for three.
Yeah, involves Zubats. Just working so hard to close out the multiple efforts.
Buddy Hield's first playing time with Kuminga, Steph, Draymond, and post. And Curry reversing it up and in. What a tough shot. This end, though, for the Dubs. 13-point quarter in the second. Steph takes it the length to lay up and in.
He was just moving at a different speed that time.
There's Paul with that high screen roll. And Steph deflected. Good hands in the passing lane. It's a 2-on-4. Curry says, I'm calling my own number to put it up and in.
He just sped past Chris Paul. Kind of a white flag waving.
Yeah, Kobe Brown and Cam Christie in. Steph in, out, up, and three good. He's got 19.
He got a hand on it, but bounced right back to the Bucks. Now you're out of position defensively.
Steph with a step through again. How did he make that?
And how did he not get a foul called on that one?
Amazing. They had 4 guys with 20 points against Memphis. And Curry, what a three. There's about 2 guys in the world that could make that shot. He's one of them. Don't land on someone. Don't foul them.
You'll live with that shot.
Steph Curry, foul shooting a 3. And an opportunity for a 4-point play.
They still play fast. They put a lot of pressure on you.
Rick Carlisle's an elite coach. His system works. That's been proven. Steph Curry rimming that in. Shooters roll for the 3. Steph on Quentin Jackson. Putting it up and in.
That's just
Curry's
power.
got 24.
That's just power. Get off of me, Jackson.
2 men covering Steph. Buddy Hield to the baseline. Cycle it back out to Curry for 3. Good in, out, and ball movement there. It's usually against the other team's star. Now Steph recovers that. Going to work on Iguodaro again. Picking it up and in.
And you see Wembanyama galloping. It's hard to not help. Steph down the lane, speaking of galloping, right to the rim to lay it up and in.
Dembski had nowhere to go.
Spacing.
Butler did well just to catch that. Steph in the lane, a little running hook. How about Curry? Attacking the basket. Curry on Vassell. Curry in the lane. Steph putting it up and in. He's got 39. With Curry.
See how many times the Warriors involve Cornette in this screen so that Steph can come on and manipulate just like that.
What a stroke. Well, we've had an interesting game because Golden State is 3 of 16 shooting threes. San Antonio for 13. There's a 3 right out of my mouth and right through the twine by Curry. And he sails in for the deuce. He's got 4. Curry shifting, driving, scooping, scoring.
Steve Kerr not happy with those 2 sloppy plays by Golden State, leaving the 5 easy points, a 3-pointer and transition.
Curry.
So Steph, Buddy Hield, Podziemski with Al Horford and GP2. Curry for 3, and there it is.
Sometimes it only takes 1. Curry brands, obviously left Under Armour, so it's an adventure right now for him with the shoes.
And Curry 3, and that's why every possession matters.
You see him point back at the bench. Thanks for bringing me back in.
This is the first double-digit lead of the night. Orlando pushing it to 11. Batazi gets Steph on a switch, but you see De Silva's lurking, and he beats both of them to lay it up and in.
It was just a little hesitation. He knew he could get by Batazi.
De Silva, he knows better. Closed out on Steph. Shot clock at 7. 1 foot Nowitzki, and he reins it in.
Zone here, and I think they're going to play zone a lot more. That's one of their philosophies, too.
Thiago Splitter talked about it. Steph cutting back door, took the contact, laid it up and in.
Steph wheeling around Horford. He's got the big man clinging on him. He wants it back. All right, I'm going to shoot over you. Curry with another three.
Offensively, Warriors are in the bonus here. See if they can close this half strong.
Steph over clinging again. Same result. Curry's got 20, 15 in the corner. They have the defender of Kumara who can just hound Steph. Abdia on him. Curry bangs it home. He's got 32. Come on. Shot clock at 7. Curry on the great defender Kumara backs him up. Steph with a three.
Winning the turnover battle, points off turnover, so you're good in those categories. Keep playing a clean game.
Effort level's been really good. Steph, he jumped into Anderson. He'll pick up the blocking foul. Steph sidestep three. He's already running back. Come on, man. Curry's got 26. Clayton was dealing with Steph initially. Now Pat Spencer finding post with the shot clock at 8. Curry cutting back door over Nurkic.
Draymond in the middle.
Doing that zone with Draymond there. Shot clock at 8. Steph right behind him. He'll never be more open. Now this Randall-Butler matchup is so intriguing. Randall's got the size. Steph an open three. Got it.
Two defenders went with Buddy Hield there. Throwing counter moves at you.
McDaniel staying in front of Steph. Curry got inside and cleverly flipped it up and in. Curry's got 14 and Minnesota gives it back. And there's not a lot that have gone on. 8 of 26. Steph on Gobert up, in, and in the basket. Buddy Hield running the floor after the made three. Quentin Post thought about the trail three. Gets Curry open. Feet set. Three down. We already know Steph gets the worst superstar whistle in the league. That's been that way for years. Curry flipping it up and in.
You won't like it.
25.
You won't like it when he's angry.
Moody running it back. Curry's wide open for three. DiVincenzo there. Gobert there. Steph three. Good! Butler to Steph. And McDaniel's right in his airspace. Step back three. Good! And the Dubs have come from 12 down.
Using one leg, though, so we're only going to be able to turn left, it looks like.
We've been the USA team on the way down with all that speed. As Steph shoots a three, it was like, whee! Caleb Love missing that runner. That's the key. Don't let him shoot a three. Make him shoot something else.
The Warriors are playing with some more force now. They have momentum.
Steph Curry! Beautiful finish. Reached in with the good hands. He did have working hands on that play. Curry three. So Steph with the defense, and then the triple. Shot clock at 10. Curry, heat check. Oh man, you can sense the Curry flurries before they happen.
It's going to detonate even more.
They're putting size on him with Jeremy Grant. He and Kumara have guarded Steph. He shot that from Lake Oswego and hit another three.
Look, he's shaking his head.
In terms of when he's come in, when he is sat, adjusting it a little bit. Curry had Klingon in the air and right through the roster to lay it up and in. Two men jump at Curry. Quentin Post an open trail three, and Buddy Hield to track it down. They jump at Steph again. Sidestep three. Cash. He's got 34. His 28th game with 10 or more threes. Klay Thompson is second with 9 games with 10 or more threes. Steph going for 11, and he got it. Curry's got 11 threes. Butler down the lane. DeAnthony Melton, he hadn't hit a field goal in the game. The ricochet, take it out to Podziemski. Curry for the lead. Got it!
They would love to, because of all the attention on Steph on the other side.
Steph three, got it. He's been quiet, 2 of 8, but dropping that one in, and sometimes it only takes one.
Their owner.
So Booker with the first 4 of the game. Steph floating it home, and Kalena kind of alluded to it. Steph gets the switch. Iguodala takes the big man inside and puts it up and in with the left hand. Keep an eye on Steph. He's regathered. He's moving better. Curry in the corner. And drop it in the three. His first one of the night.
Bro, that is filthy. Remember, you want to stay relentless, attacking the basket.
Curry a deeper three. Okay. He's nailed 2 in a row. Looking for a step, relocate. He's hit 2 threes in a row. How hot is he? He's hot. The Human Torch is lit. 3 in a row.
So yeah, they missed that one, but that was a tough one to see in real time.
Curry flipping that up and in. He was angry because he was fouled on that play. That his ability to drive and finish has been so spectacular.
Yeah.
Seen him make threes when he was in Memphis all day. Curry from the Ferry Building drops in a 3.
A really quality closeout by Draymond Green to pressure the shot.
Curry hits the step-up 3 off the bounce. His second triple.
Draymond looking for step back door. Never came down and laid it up and in.
The Raptors have actually been pretty good in clutch games. They're 10-5, even though offensively they've been terrible in clutch minutes.
Steph Curry fouled, shooting at 3, and an opportunity for a 4-point play.
They love their Toronto Raptors, man. This is a good basketball team. Obviously, hockey, Maple Leafs, yes.
What an out-of-bounds play designed by Steve Kerr. The give and go for Draymond to Steph. The foul, the free throw coming after another layup. 26 points off turnovers now and 7 unanswered for Toronto.
Just getting those screens in there, getting a little separation. He doesn't need much. He can rise up over you.
Steph with the 3 at just the right time. 2.5 left. Curry down the lane. Curry laying it up and in. Steph's got 36. Shot clock at 7. Curry hides behind Draymond. 3! He's got 39! Danny Wolf trying to stay with Steph. Down the lane, crushed. Floats it up and in. What does this guy have to do to draw a foul? Trace on the kick out. Warriors are in the bonus, so any kind of drive, any kind of contact. Curry 3! He's got 20. Steph, the shot blocker, Claxton. In, out, up, contact, and he put it in.
They're going to give it to him?
Is he in the act of shooting?
Is he in the act of shooting? We're going to see him work off the ball a ton, I think, now.
How do you finish the final minute 45 here? And Curry, he thought he was fouled. He just banked it in anyway. If you're lip readers, he said, oh my God, which is what we say a lot. 2 men jump at Steph. He'll shoot the 3. Got it over Diabate. Butler on Brandon Miller with a shot clock at 11. Looking for Steph coming through the action. Curry 3 on the way. Got it. Steph's got 18. Gets the Warriors an extra possession here. 12 seconds left. Steph on a step back 3. Got it! That becomes a very big challenge. They're a very pedestrian three-point shooting team. They're 18th in the league. You would not know that. That guy's the best three-point shooter ever. And Steph Curry bottoms a 3. 2 main guys for Utah are firing. Curry in response, a 3 of his own. You know, Steph was out with the ankle yesterday, but it only happens twice all season. It's going to take a lot from the guys in blue and a lot from that guy. He was bottled up in the first half. He had only 9.
Skinny guy just juked him. No screen needed. Just go back door.
That one deflected again. The Warriors are so active defensively. Steph, sidestep, mid-range. Got it.
Okay, you're stacking stops. That's 2 stops in a row. You got to build from somewhere.
Yeah, 12 in an NBA game is nothing when you got that guy. Steph Curry with a 3. Steph with a 1-footer and drop it in. The degree of difficulty for Curry. 100 seconds of crunch time here. Steph for 3. Answers. Curry makes it a 4-point game. With Steph, you never know. Curry. Shot it from Pasadena. That is in!
He's saying timeout. Call a timeout. He knew that was going in. And he had a slow start to his season, really on both sides of the floor. You just want some consistent production. As Steph gets to the basket and teardrops the whole team.
Impact on the game so far. Al Horford was so open.
Guy Santos, that's the guy to throw it to. Right to Steph Curry. Steph didn't stop it. Steph had 27 in Milwaukee. Ryan Rollins had 32 that night. Curry again. The human torch is lit. At 7 turnovers against the Clippers tonight. You're just making more shots off the good offense. Steph in, out, up, float, and good. He's got 29. The Clipper game, incredibly frustrating. Tonight is going to feel a lot better. Curry caps it off. Deep 2 for Steph. Them to rise up from the mid-range. Keon Ellis' job is to slow down Steph, and Curry right down the lane will pick up the foul. Opportunity for a three-point play in the game. Dubs still shooting at 57%. Curry up, down, and in. He's got 16, 3 of 6 from deep. Draymond realizes he doesn't have some big three-point night going. And he's pretty far away. That was long. Speaking of far away, Steph Curry from the hash mark. Draymond and Steph with Guy Santos, D'Anthony Melton, and GP2. Warriors going small here. Curry 3. He is remarkable. He is striping it. Steph pulled it back, banked it home. Foul. GP2 the rebound. Warriors right now, this is going to be a season worst three-point shooting night unless Curry. Santos, a little ball fake. Curry out of the corner. Oh, rainbows it in. Toumani Camara shaking his head.
Golden State trying to generate some offense. Curry will do it himself. Gets to the rim for 2.